Hello everybody, my name is Vincent, and I'm here to talk to you about something that I believe is one of the most important aspects of experiential learning here at Elon, study abroad. Who here has studied abroad? Show of hands. Great. And would you say of those people that have studied abroad, it's a positive experience? Yeah. I've yet to hear anyone come back and say, I hated it, I never want to go back, you should not do it. Every single person that I've spoken to has said, yes, you must go abroad, do a semester if you can, go for as long as you can, it's great. Study abroad is life-changing, and there are many positive effects on participants. You gain new experiences, and you learn new cultures, and for this, I believe that study abroad should be a required course at Elon. So first off, to expand your study abroad, what am I saying here? My first reason for expanding your studies abroad is that you get to travel. And for me, traveling, that's awesome. That's like the only thing I need to know. I get to go eat new foods, see new cultures, experience new people, and that's good for me. But a lot of people are comfortable here sitting in Elon, KOBC, and they don't really want to do that. And for those people, I have a few reasons why I believe you should change your mind and consider going abroad and making it mandatory. First off, you experience personal growth when you're abroad. Every experience helps one undergo personal growth and build upon previous involvements, and study abroad as a challenging adventure does this very well. Students who have returned consistently report a greater sense of independence and confidence, and these are two traits that are extremely important in personal growth and growing as a human, as a person. Not only personal growth, but also professional. A lot of skills that you learn abroad are more tailored to advancing and being ready for a career post-graduation. So in addition to the independence and confidence that you gain, communication skills are learned, foreign language skills if you decide to go down that route. You can obviously speak English in some places, but the different type of culture involves a different type of communication, so that whether you're speaking English or another language, communication is key. These are all said to be some of the top skills that employers are looking for, and by studying abroad and experiencing these new cultures and gaining these new characteristics and traits, study abroad is one of the best tools to advance yourself personally and professionally and become ready for a career. Not only is there personal advancement and professional advancement, but also academic. Obviously, you're going and you're studying there, and the different ways of learning, different ways of teaching that you will experience tend to cause students to be more active and involved and interested in their studies. So as we all know, when you're interested in what you're learning, you're going to want to learn it more, you're going to learn it easier. And by going abroad and seeing how what is taught in a classroom is more applicable outside of the classroom, instead of just sitting in a class and taking an exam and having everything go out one ear, you were able to see how it applies and really learn and retain that knowledge, so that because you know that it's going to be useful when you're done, it's not just what's on the exam is there and that's that. Now, the only argument against study abroad is cost, really. It's the biggest hurdle, and there are a bunch of scholarships and fellowships and grants, but there's a large disparity between how many there are and how many are needed in order to have everyone be required to study abroad. So obviously for this, funding is necessary, and this is the biggest hurdle, like I said, and commitment to this issue is there's going to need to be commitment to this issue until it's fixed. So there's not a whole lot I can do here to tell you, except for that funding is necessary and that we're going to need more money in order to fund those need-based people that are trying to go abroad. I would like to close with a quote by Kofi Annan, who was a Ghanaian diplomat and Secretary General of the United Nations for 10 years, and this was at a commencement speech at Northwestern University. Sorry, I'm going to read this directly from my notes, so sorry about that. But your actions here in Evanston can influence life in Eritrea, and what happens in India has implications for Illinois. And in such a world, we need each and every individual to act as a global citizen. So So as I said, this was a few years back at a commencement address, and just basically talking about being a global citizen and how the world is interconnected now, more than ever. Globalization is obviously here to stay, and because of this, people need to travel, see the world, and experience new cultures in order to be a more well-rounded person in today's society. Study abroad is that first step, being in an academic setting instead of just going abroad, say on a vacation, I mean, that's great because you get to see new culture, but the academic setting is really key. That's why I believe it should be acquired. Knowledge is awareness, but wisdom is understanding. In order to really understand, you need to experience. And for that, I believe that